autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he speaks along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Boom! Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage Draft Guru. If you like the video, subscribe, give it a like, hit the hyper button. Also, don't forget to click the notifications that I went live. I apologize, I'm not getting these out quicker, but I'll get there little by little. We'll be talking about the Raiders, man. Raiders draft. And what happened to you guys, bro? I shouldn't even talk. I'm a Cowboy fan. They're equally the same. Bro, as a kid, people were afraid to play you guys. And what was the two main things you guys had? A monster offensive line and a monster defensive line. Art Shell, Gene Upshaw, Jim Otto had to have so many surgeries, both of his legs had to get amputated. Only first ballot Hall of Famer center ever. Your defense, Matuzak, Lyle Alzado, who belongs in the Hall of Fame, and it's criminal that he's not, for taking a supplement that was legal that everyone else took. But he just admitted to it. But it's okay that a Super Bowl winning quarterback, there's two brothers that are Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, and the one had a neck surgery, but it's okay. Allegedly, he got HGH delivered to his house under his wife's name. Let me ask you an honest question, man. You ever see a star quarterback getting popped for PEDs, blow, anything? Never. But Lyle Alzado is not in the Hall of Fame for taking a supplement that was legal. That's criminal. All right, bro. Sorry for my rant. We're going to talk about the Raiders. First pick overall, Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, 6'5", 225. Now, prototypical size, check. Arm, check. Can he scramble? Check. He's going to need to scramble this year, man, because this just shows you, though, I don't want to shit on this kid. I think he was a product of the Cignetti offense at Indiana, because 2024, Indiana, they had a quarterback from the MAC, this guy Keith O'Rourke. O'Rourke was his last name, and I liked him a lot. He had like 39 touchdowns in this crazy spread offense that he has. So now, playing every play in the shotgun versus getting under the center's ass, it's a big difference. Your reads are different. Everything's going to come at you a lot quicker. And Austin Gentry got Geno Smith killed last year. He's like, oh, fuck it. I don't block. If he does that to the first pick overall in the draft, I would hope there's some offensive linemen or defensive linemen. Whoever the leader is breaks his fucking jaw, bro. Because, I come from a system for what I did in my life where they said, do something. You have to do something. You just can't stand there. I'd rather have my player get a 15-yard penalty for protecting his player than to just go, oops, fuck it. I'd rather get him a holding penalty. Now Austin Gentry's a midget. Everyone thought he had this new revolutionary fucking stance at running back. No, his stance was because he couldn't see over the line. But waste. Did Bijan Robinson turn around Atlanta? No. Is Austin Gentry going to turn around the Raiders? No. If you look at and see, but no one's going to tell you this, but I did before the draft, everything. If you look at Fernando Mendoza's 2 years at Cal before he went to Indiana, you think you're looking at a completely different person. But in the same token, if there was ever a draft of setting somebody up for failure, it was this draft. Because the Raiders had 10 picks. You draft the number one overall quarterback at number one, and then you say, fuck it, we're going to rebuild our secondary. You draft one offensive lineman? Are you kidding me? Geno Smith was running for his life last year. And this kid is nowhere near as athletic as Geno Smith. But this just shows you how, listen, maybe this kid might. I gave the Raiders a C, and that was fucking. I'll go back in there and put the letter grade in, and that was crazy generous. I took the glasses off the other day. I was doing podcasting and that with my friends. And one of the guys, he paid me a nice compliment. He's like, bro, you look 15 years younger without your sunglasses. And I'm like, I need all the help I can get. I'm old. So gave the sunglasses. But you know, there's the reason I wear sunglasses is because you got these fucking LED lights on you, and it's like blinds you sometimes. Plus, I roll my eyes a lot. So, like I said, man, watch. If you really want to grade this kid, watch his Cal tape. It's very, very. You think you're looking at two different people. So now, their second pick. Fuck it. Let's draft a safety, a free safety out of Arizona. Treydon Stukes. 6'2", 200. If we're going to talk old school, strong, free, it's more of a free safety to me. Athletic, very athletic, but I'm just down on this whole draft because, like, I just can't see you spend the first overall pick of the quarterback and you don't surround him with help. All right. Next kid at 67, you took Kenyon Crawford, edge out of Auburn. 6'4", I think 260, played on a garbage team. I had a hell of a lot of edges rated a lot higher than him at 67. I think at 67, he went about 100 picks early. I don't listen, bro. This just shows you why the NFL ruins players more than develops players. Maybe 3-4 years from now, Mendoza will be like a Sam Darnold, and when he's on his 15, he'll get a Super Bowl. 91. Love this pick. Why? He's an offensive lineman. Trey Zune, left tackle, Texas A&M. Yet he's 6'6", 320. Yet when he went to the Senior Bowl, okay, check this out, man. Tell me if this makes any sense. First of all, I have a problem with cross-coaching. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially at that level where you've been doing something one way all year with your program and it worked. And now you get these other guys telling you to do something a completely different way. Now, the way the NFL Senior Bowl works is they take the two teams with the worst records and they're like, yeah, go out and coach all these young prospects. Does that make any fucking sense, man? Don't you think maybe you should have been the coaches from the better teams out there coaching? And 2 years ago, I'll never forget, it was the Giants were coaching out there. And they took the number one left tackle who didn't allow a sack in 4 years, 4 Horsemen, Rome, Georgia. He didn't allow a sack. in 4 years. State champion wrestler, never lost a match. And this kid was a left tackle. And the Giants coaches were like, fuck it. Let's see if you can play center. If I was, I'd be like, no, bro. And I've said it a million times, but the more you can do is better. But Trey Zune, Texas A&M, I like him a lot. I had 4 draftable grades on Texas A&M linemen, and they all got drafted. So I like that pick. Now, this is like the second most talked about guy in the entire draft. Jamon McCoy, cornerback, Tennessee. Now, he didn't play the entire 2025 season. He had a knee injury. So, people were talking, there was guys out there had a top 5 grade on this guy. Top 10 grade on this guy. But that just shows you they don't watch football. They just look at like highlight films. And me or you, we don't have his medical reports. But I do know, do me a favor, bro, check out the doctor from Cannonball Run. But I do know, allegedly, the surgeon he went to, 90% of the people that go to him are never the same. So basically, this kid's leg is like fucking linguine. It's like coleslaw. For him to fall to 101, those MRIs went around. Those MRIs got passed around fucking more than a joint at a party for Jamon McCoy to fall to 101. So he's a boom or bust. But what I don't understand is, so far in your top 100 picks, you've taken 2 DBs. Yeah, fuck the quarterback. You took a quarterback, number 1, yet you rebuilt your entire secondary. Whatever. 122. Love this pick. Mike Washington, 6'1", 230, Arkansas. Cowboys champ turned me on to this guy. 1 year wonder, but it was a hell of a year. Like I said, bro, 6'1", 230, very physical, can catch the ball out of the backfield, good with the stiff arm. But you know why they took him? Because they know Austin Gentry is a liability. So I love this pick. This pick helped Fernando Mendoza. So we got Trey Zune, Texas A&M's left tackle. That's helped Mendoza. Mike Washington helped Mendoza. Next pick. When it comes to draft people, it's very, very rare I have a loss for words. You can go through my entire draft. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was live. And there was maybe 8 guys that got picked that I can just not have a conversation about without even looking at a piece of paper and just tell you everything about them. Dalton Johnson, cornerback, 5'10", on the smaller side. I have no fucking clue who this dude is. Now, 99% of other dudes are going to look at, but you see, I did videos with over 600 people, and I ranked like 350. So I really don't give a fuck at this point. But other people, they will look at his highlights and then act like they've watched him since high school and say, oh, he did this, he did that, he did this. I'm honest, bro. I'm going to tell you. But so we're at 150. We got 3 defensive backs drafted. Yeah, fuck the quarterback. It gets better. This draft is comical. It should have went lower. 175, bro. Hezekiah Masses, corner, California. 6'1", 6 foot, 175. Cal. Bro. There was so many offensive linemen on the board. So many safeties. So many better corners, bro. Comical. It's comical. This fucking draft could have got a D, and the D's not for dandy, man. 195. Malik Benson, wide receiver, Oregon, 6'1", 187. His claim to fame is a fast 40. Now, for some reason or another, I like certain teams, I like for positions. Oregon wide receivers just don't transfer over into the NFL. It's comical, bro. Comical. Yo, their left tackle, I can't even think of his name. Isaiah World, bro. There were guys that had a first round grade on them. I'm gonna get a smaller marker. This marker was bigger than his legs. He didn't even get drafted, but there was dudes that had a first round grade on him. I liked Pagan. I liked Botecker. Their safety, bro. He was my number one safety, but what do I know? And then last, an undersized defensive tackle, Brandon Cleveland, defensive tackle, NC State, 6'3", 307. He's a 3-tech, yet there were 6'6", 330-pound monsters out there. Have I checked their undrafted free agent signings yet? No. But a C is generous, bro. I don't want this video to go on longer. But if there ever was a blueprint for drafting a kid and setting him up for failure, it was this draft. Because you could have got, there was chances you could have got him Omar Cooper, a wide receiver he played with in college. There was chances you could have got him Elijah Surratt, another wide receiver he played with in college. But no. 4 picks, 5 picks on your secondary? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Well, the night before the draft, you guys must have been out in this place, Spearmint Rhino. It's a strip club that turns into after hours that never closes. The crazy part is, you walk out of it like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, and your hotel looks like it's a block away. So I walked out of the place like maybe 8, 9 in the morning one day, and my hotel, I was at the Venetian, and I'm like, oh, it's right there. Fuck it, I could walk. Bro, this should have been a fucking movie. I was like in the middle of a desert with black shirt on, black pants. I fucking crossing railroad tracks. Then I get a giant fence in front of me. I'm not great at climbing fences, so I'm looking around. I'm like, what do I do? I find a pallet, a wooden pallet. So I get the wooden pallet. I put it up against the fence. Get on the wooden pallet. Go over the fence. It's ironic I had to break my hip, break my leg, landing down the other side. I had to cross highways, and then like an oasis in this, like it was like I see a parking garage with a soda machine. Oh my God. I bought like 3 bottles of water, a Diet Pepsi. I thought I was going to die. And I still had like a mile walk. Don't do that in Vegas. The place never closes. So what I'm getting at, whoever drew up this plan was in Spearmint Rhino for like 24 hours and then went straight out and said, fuck it, we're going to draft for 3 days. Doesn't make sense. This kid's ruined, bro. This kid's going to get sacked 40 times this year, if not more. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go number 1. Let's draft a quarterback number 1. But let's rebuild our secondary. Raiders, man. Another organization. After Al Davis passed, his son's looking to sell the team. Fuck it. He's looking to just get out. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But isn't Tom Brady like, I know he owns like part of it, but wasn't he like an advisor or something this year? I'm speechless, and very, very rare am I speechless. And I apologize that this draft went 20 minutes. Little by little, I'm gonna get down to all 32 teams. I got like 15 pounds of chicken cooking for my dog right now. OG, what's up? Yo, later on tonight, bro, go live or whatever. I'll jump on. We'll talk. We were trying to get you to go live the other night, bro. You were just sending pictures of Diego Pavia. He's the kid got hot. He's probably gonna wind up in the Canadian League. Whatever, there's no big deal. But yeah, bro, just go live later. Just let me know, bro. We'll talk draft. But this is a perfect example of how to set someone up for failure, man. And I'm speechless. And very rare am I speechless. Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, for life. Let's see. My dog, he had a pint of blueberries, but now he got 2 pounds of chicken breast coming. Soon. Yeah, hit me up later, bro. We'll talk. Over and out. Peace. C. And C is generous, bro. Generous.